make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. We moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatik real. Always on the run. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, penny bitches so right. Love to with a brand new secret. Yo, I know the spirit is so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. We moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic real. Always on the run. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, penny bitches so right. Love to with a brand new secret. Yo, I know the spirit is so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, what it is, happy Thursday. Welcome to another edition of the Lunatic Raider Show, right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy, Lunatic Mickey Ficky Raider. Yes, indeed, man. We moving our way on day after day to get to Sunday to see another disastrous. No, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to keep my optimism. Hopefully they'll iron out the wrinkles and get out there and do what it is that they supposed to do. Turn them wrinkles into creases. You feel me? But, yeah, man. We take on the Tennessee Titans, another 1-14 with a rookie quarterback that they barely got. They should have won last week. Let's keep it a buck. But you know what I mean? It's neither here or there because we in the same boat. You know what I mean? Who going down with the boat? Who's jumping out to safety? We gonna see. But I tell you what. There's a lot of talk going on. I'm hearing rumors about the 69ers inquiring about the trade possibility with Max Crosby. You're going to have to give up your firstborn, your testicles, well, my bad, that's the 49ers. Your ovaries. I forgot everybody that's a 49er fan got ovaries. Your ovaries, you can keep the male cheerleader. We don't want him. We don't need him. You can keep him. You can keep him and his booty shorts. His gold booty shorts. Come on, bro. He got gold booty shorts that match pom-pom. I'm not even gonna go there. You're gonna have to give up 3 first-round picks. We're gonna destroy your future. We want first and second round picks. You want Max Crosby? We want all that shit. What else we want? There's not really nothing in 49er land we want. We don't want your butt plugs. We don't need your gags or your peppermint flavored KY jelly. We don't need none of that. We don't want Levi Stadium to shaped like a shoebox. Get hot as shit when you sitting in the motherfucking sun. We don't want that. We'll take Great America that's across from you. We'll take Great America. You can keep Levi Stadium. Matter of fact, you can knock that motherfucker down and make a giant ass water park or something for the kids. We'll take what else we want? Shit, there's not really a lot we want from y'all because a lot of y'all shit is zesty. We don't want none of your zesty recipes. We won't want none of that shit. My 2 cents in the building with the $5. You know what I mean? Let me get into the chat, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. We got S.A. Big Dog in the building, man, and he's dropping that Raider on y'all.
I'm out of town. There you go.
Robert P in the building doing the same thing.
I'm out of town. There you go.
Sacktown Raider Mike in the building, man.
I'm out of town. There you go.
Yeah, we in here. My girl Peaches, man, she feeling better, man. Hopefully she's on her way home because I got this pole that she need to slide down because there's a 4-alarm fire down the street. And you know she used to work with the fire department. So I got a pole for her to slide down, get into the fire truck. You can hit the little sirens, wee, all the way home. Get your ass home, girl. We got John Leon in the building, man. Salute to you. Yes, indeed, man. We in here today. I see y'all out there, man. I appreciate y'all. D-Min is my guy in the building, man. You already know what it is.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
Hey, D-Nice, yeah, I did smoke that. Remember I told you, what was it, week 2? No, week 2 was the Chargers. It was week 3? Had to be week 3 because we was at the home opener pool party. But the following weekend, I told you I smoked that shit, and I said, and it didn't give us no good luck in winning that game. He said, "Oh shit." No, I smoked it, man. It's crazy because what this is how I get down with the sticks now. I find something that I'm connected to. It might be the name, number, whatever, you know what I mean? But usually the name. And I try it. And it seems to me that anything that I'm connected to, like for instance, my cigar of choice is EP Carrillo Allegiance. Because, you know, Raiders Allegiance. But I love that motherfucker though. It has that pepper, you know what I mean? I like that strong flavor of it. It got a slight little sweetness to it, like a brown sugar. That's my favorite, but because of the name. And my second one now is Rose of Sharon by Southern Draw. Rose of Sharon, that name is because my son's mom and I, we had a like when we were going through our pregnancies, we lost our daughter, and her middle name was Rose of Sharon because we had an agreement. If it's a girl, she gets to name her. If it's a boy, I get to name him. So we end up going 5 months through the pregnancy. We end up losing the child. It was a girl. Her name was Amanda Rose of Sharon Lewis. So that was her name, Rose of Sharon. So I got that one, and I like that one too. It's milder than the Allegiance, but it has a slight little sweetness to it. It has a slight peppery, pepper to it, but nothing harsh. So it's a good balance, man. But you gave me Year of the Rat, and it just so happens in Chinese, in Chinese zodiac, Year of the Rat was when I was born. You know what I mean? So they do it they don't go by months and all that. When they do their horoscope, it's by year. The year you were born and whatever year that was, that's your horoscope. So Year of the Rat was mine. I liked it though. I liked the cigar though, bro. That was a nice one. You know what I mean? But I was just telling you when I was smoking it during the game, that was a game that we took an L in. I said it didn't give us no good luck though. It tastes good, but it wasn't no good luck. But yeah, man, I smoked that thing, man, for real. Shit, matter of fact, when I get off of here, I'm gonna get back out there and hit me a couple of get out there and relax my mind before I go into work tonight. I got OT tonight. J-Lot this Sunday, man. I'm gonna be there with the fam bam. Before the game, I'm going to go early to Whiskey Stadium, which is that restaurant bar right across the street. Prices are amazing. Menu amazing. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to get the chicken and waffles. Hey, the chicken and waffles look so bomb. I'm going to get those, get me a couple of cocktails, and then walk through J-Lot. Might even go into the game, man. The tickets are, of course, we got 2 1-4 teams. Last time I checked, the tickets were like $89. I might go up in there unless I want to go home and really tip back the tequila. And I was thinking about making one of them spaghettis with the hot links and ground beef in that bitch with some garlic bread. You know what I mean? Just sit at home. You get a better view. The atmosphere is cool, but man, with these L's we've been taking, the atmosphere, bro. It's kind of. Do I want to spend money to go up in there and watch a potential L again? That's what the team make you. I'm gonna watch my team whether on TV or not, but that's just how it is, man. I don't. You start off. I have optimism we can get back on track, but I don't have optimism that we're gonna go to the playoffs. I never said that shit, but I said if things went to the right side of them getting everything together with the coaching staff, the players, the schemes, and things like kicking the gear early. We're gonna talk about that today too. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, let me continue on, man, with Sacktown Raider Mike. My guy Samaj in the building, man. Salute to you. Yeah, man, we were all disappointed with last week, bruh. Disappointed big time. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, like what's the old saying? When it rains, it pours. Man, if it's pouring and you look up in the air, you liable to drown. We drowned out there, bruh. You know what I mean? That shit is a no-no. Who else we got up in the building, man? S.A. Big Dog in the building with the 1999. That Prince album. What y'all know about 1999? Prince album. Hey, salute to you, my guy. I'm going to get into it, man. Matter of fact, let me scroll down and holler y'all out because y'all supporting the channel, and I appreciate y'all. And it allows me to do a lot of things for the nation, including the annual pool party that I put together, as well as giveaways. Next up on the giveaways, 3,000 subs, I will be giving away a TV to one lucky subscriber. That's right, a brand new TV that you can watch the Raiders get their teeth kicked in. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm not gonna never be negative. My 2 cents, just win, baby. That's right. That's all we can do. Like I said, I'm not fuck the games we lost. I'm moving forward. And the reason why we like this team and we love this team is because we want to be a part of the winning culture and getting back on track of how this team used to be. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, my 2 cents, man, for the donation. Let me see. We got. Hold on. I'm scrolling down to try to catch. Yeah, y'all way ahead of me, dog. I'm trying to get to hold on, and then we'll cover it back. All right. SA Big Dog says, salute Raiders. Oh, let me put this up on the board. Salute Raiders fam. This man has a good show. I appreciate you, man. Keep it up. Keep it up, G. Hit them. Man, I appreciate you, man, for real. One nation, bro. That's all we are is one. It doesn't matter where you from, how tall you are, how short you are. If you wash your ass, if you don't, if you black, you white, Hispanic, fucking Asian, Pacific Islander, it don't matter. Hey, we the only. This is what I'm gonna tell you, and I told people this before. Raider Nation is such a collective of a fan base that it's exactly the way you would want the world to be, where we don't care about where you're from and your background. And thanks for becoming a member. I'm gonna start doing. You know what? I'm gonna run this by you guys too, with a members only show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it every Monday. Members only Monday. So if you're a member to the channel, it's just gonna be a show for you guys spending your money. For being a member of this channel. I want to give y'all more content. So every Monday, and I might start this. Fuck it. Why not start it next? Let's start it next Monday. So starting only Mondays, it'll be members only Monday with Lunatic Raider. And we're gonna talk about the game the day before. We either gonna be happy or we gonna be sad. One of the two. Either our TV gonna still be working or there's gonna be a brick in that motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, man, I appreciate the kind words, man. For real, I put my time and effort in this, not because I'm trying to get rich, because I love this shit. Plain and simple, I love this shit, and whatever comes with it, hey, that's a plus. Let me see my 2 cents. He said, take a tablespoon of olive oil night before bed, lower your blood pressure and cholesterol. Hey, right on, my 2 cents. Another thing that I learned too with the blood pressure thing. See, this is all information for everybody. If you know anybody that's suffering with high blood pressure or whatnot, hibiscus tea once or twice a day if you want to. But I go buy hibiscus. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm about to make me some. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're a drinker, and I tried this and it worked when I dealt with my doctor. I drink. Not like no alcoholic type shit. Like I have a beer when I get off work. I have a cold beer. But the thing is, there's a lot of sugar in alcohol too. You know what I mean? So that's another thing you got to keep your eyes on. So what I do is I go through the whole week, and I'm back on track. Going through the whole week, no alcohol, just water, and I do the green machine smoothies because I don't eat a lot of vegetables, so I drink it. You know what I mean? You get your kale, you get your spinach, and all your green veg. They even and to make it sweet, they add kiwi to it, and it's good. Green machine. Y'all check it out in your local grocer. It's a smoothie, green smoothie in the bottle. But yeah, hibiscus tea is another one that helps lower your blood pressure as well. So we got a lot of information from What Raider Nation, man. Somebody knows something. That's how I look at it. As big as the nation is, somebody knows something that you can get some information from, and it'll help you in your life or whatever, or somebody else's life at that. Let me see what else we got up in the building, man. Get the chili in the building, man. You said you staying home for this one. Yeah, now if the tickets get dirt cheap, I'm thinking about it. And matter of fact, like I said, it was $89 the last time I checked. Let me check now. on Ticketmaster, because it's one of them games where both teams ain't shit. When they is who wanna spend all that money traveling to Vegas to watch us play another 1-4 team where we possibly could lose to? I don't expect us to be honest with you, but then again, I didn't expect to be 1-4 either. You know what I mean? Shit. Oh my God, man! When it rains, it pours for real, for real. All right, so right now on Ticketmaster, the tickets are, because they be fluctuating. They're down. They're $83 right now. If they get to 50, if I'm in J Lock and it gets to $50 a ticket, I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. Fuck it. I'll get in there. Hope maybe I might be good luck. Who knows? Maybe my son or Peaches might be good luck. I might go if it's $50 a ticket. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I done took a larger L in the casino on $150. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I don't get too high, I ain't gonna get too low. Shout out to B Al, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Alec M is in the building. Yes, sir. We up in here, man. For real, for real. Oh, yeah, and we noticed like during the draft, Max Crosby had a draft party at the A Lounge, right? Cigar Lounge. And they were smoking Acid Blondie. And so I went and checked it out. It's like we went to the cigar shop, and I load up on my Allegiance and my Rosa Sharon, and then Peaches, she liked the little flavor, she liked the honey, the chocolate, and then we tried the Acid Blondie because that's what Max Crosby and them was smoking. That one was decent too. If you like the sweet taste, that's a good one. Acid Blondie was real good. So that's another one. You know what I mean? Like, when you become a connoisseur of this shit, man, you try different shit. You know what I mean? Some are different than the other. I like strong shit. Like, I like the burn. You know what I mean? When I get the real peppery type of cigar that you feel it in your throat, or when you blow through your nose, is like the wasabi. When you go eat sushi, and I like wasabi because I like when the fumes hit the back of the nose and you get that little burn. I don't know. I'm weird like that, man. I like that little spiciness, man. But the Acid Blondie don't have that. It's smooth and it's sweet. You know what I mean? But I recommend you guys to try that one as well. I can't wait. Hey, Dub Raider, shout out to Dub Raider, man. He has Stogie Nation. I can't wait to do an episode just because I'm into this shit now. You know what I mean? I seen the episode with him and Violator and Rialto. Yolos, I think, is it Yolos? Lolos? Yolo, one of the two. I can't remember the name of the cigar shop they were in. Nice little setup they had. Backyard, the couches and so forth. So, hey, I look forward to doing more shit with that, man. For real, for real. Let me see. We out Wild Turkey in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Raider Twine in the building, man. Salute. Let me see what else we got up in this building, man. S.A. Big Dog just became a member. I appreciate you, man, once again. Thank you for joining. And like I said, starting Monday, it's going to be members only Monday with Lunatic Raider, man. And it's just going to be for members once a week. I got to give something back to you guys. I ain't been on top of my shit like I'm supposed to be with getting content and just bringing behind the scenes type shit, but we're gonna start doing a regular thing for the members. And like I said, it's only $2.99 a month. There's no levels in my shit. It's one level. I don't want to alienate and be like, okay, you paid $2.99, but you gonna pay $5.99 for the same content. You know what I mean? So, but I know there's levels and tiers of that shit, man. I like to keep it one tier. Like we say, one nation, one tier. You feel me? So I'm gonna bring y'all content starting Monday, and I'll get some footage this weekend as well. And y'all be looking on Instagram. If y'all ain't subscribed and following me on Instagram, please do so. Raiders Allegiance, as well as on the Facebook group Raiders Allegiance. Y'all can go join that as well. I'll pop things over there as well. Especially TikTok. Lunatic_Raider on TikTok. Get at me. That's my biggest platform. That's my biggest platform. So please go over there and subscribe and follow Lunatic_Raider on TikTok as well. SoCal Sal the building. egalitarian, and he's dropping that long-winded Raider.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Shout out to everybody, man. Let me make sure. I got to scroll down and catch up with y'all. All right, I think I got about everybody up on here. Let me see. Raider Man 81 in the building. Salute. Let me see. Bench Gino. I don't know if benching Gino is the best thing to do, bruh. To be honest, if you feel like the season is done, why bench Gino? If we feel like that, we ain't going to the playoffs. So you might as well let Gino get out there and run through the system and just, you know what I mean? See, because we know Gino is not like this every game. We know this. This is the thing that's puzzling. Like, we look at it like he wasn't like this every game. So I think he's in his own head. I think he's in his own head. He's trying to, because you can tell by the way he talks, he's the kind of dude that he wants to put it on his shoulder, but sometimes putting it on your shoulder, there's a certain way of doing that. You know what I mean? You could put the team on your shoulder by uplifting everybody. You don't have to go out there and make the impossible possible, because that's when you get yourself into trouble and throwing in the interceptions, turnovers. Anything could go wrong. You don't have to make the impossible possible. Just go out there, play with. That's why I said the first drive of last week's game was beautiful, scripted or not. We took the short passes. We had fluidity to the offense. It's just a sad fact that you get into the red zone and you get 3 points. That kind of drive deserves 7 on the scoreboard. And that's the mentality they got to get into. Geno Smith got to get out of his own head. Stop trying to do too much to try to be. You don't have to be the hero. There's 53 men on the team. One man can't be the hero. Everybody got to be the hero. Everybody has to do their job. As far as trading Max Crosby, I wouldn't trade him unless he asked, if he comes to in the front office and be like, you know what? I'm 28 years old, 7th year in the league. And I really want to win a championship. But I know the kind of competitor that he is. He wants to win one here. Because the Raiders, see, can you imagine if you go to a team that, like, say, for instance, we trade him to Philadelphia. Philadelphia won last year. He had nothing to do with that. He had nothing to do with making that team a championship caliber team. So there's no joy in that. It's kind of like you're an entrepreneur. You want to own a business or a restaurant. It's easy to go get me a franchise of McDonald's because it's already, the name and menu is already established. I did not do anything to make that company grow. But if I started my own restaurant from the ground up and started getting word of mouth and everybody's coming to eat there and, oh, the burgers is bomb, and that's another pride. That's a pride thing right there, because this is my baby. And see, Max Crosby didn't come to the Raiders and it was already a championship caliber team where he had no say on it. He just an added piece. If this team becomes great again and he's still here, he's going to be one of the reasons why. So his legacy is going to be, remember when Max Crosby came here and won us a Super Bowl? That's a legacy. Now, you remember when Max Crosby asked to be traded and he went to Philadelphia and they already won the Super Bowl? And they won again, or they didn't win, because everybody, this league is crazy. We see Kansas City. Remember that window? I said a 5-year window. How many years it's been? How many years it's been? They got, what, 3 Super Bowls in 4 or 5 years? And how they look this year? They're 1 game above us. The Kansas City Chiefs are 1 game ahead of us, and we're 1-4. Go figure. Like I said, all things come to an end, losing and winning. So our losing, there's going to be a day our shit going to be over with. It's inevitable. We got too much money pumped into this. You know what I mean? You just got to get the right combination, and you got to let this team, you got to exhaust all avenues. You got to let this team do what it do and get to that point where we know it ain't shit happening, then it's time to move on. But don't quit too soon. Don't throw in the towel. There's always a shot. There's always a shot. For real, for real. That's just my mentality. My optimism is, I'm not saying our team is great, but Let's see what can they become once they. You got to remember this is year one, but only 5 games under a new scheme, new quarterback, offensive line reshuffled, new linebackers, new safeties, new corners, new running back, new new offensive coordinator. What were we expecting in 5 weeks? Let's be honest, 5 weeks. You think when you meet that girl at the bar after 5 weeks, you know, oh, I'm marrying her. Not because her ass is fat or she got deep throat. No, you don't marry her for those reasons because you don't know anything else about her in 5 weeks. You don't even allow her to adapt to you to become, if that's gonna be your counterpart, your ride or die, or if that's just another piece of ass and I'm on to the next one. 5 weeks ain't long enough, but we saying this team after 5 weeks get rid of everybody. We've been doing that shit and it ain't been working. Why? I mean, I believed in letting Antonio Pierce have his opportunity. Like they said, well, he has no experience. How the fuck do you get experience then if nobody's giving you an opportunity to get experience? You know what I mean? It's like when you go for a job interview or you try to get a job and they tell you you're overqualified. How the fuck am I overqualified for a position you need to fill with somebody who's qualified? It fucking shit don't make sense. I'm overqualified? What the fuck? Because and I know the mentality is, well, you can probably find a job elsewhere. Well, okay then. Then let me train that motherfucker that's gonna replace me when I leave. Duh. You want to train me on the job and I might not be trained good enough? But like I said, 5 weeks ain't enough to have a telltale sign of what this team. We don't even know what this team is. What's our identity? Can't nobody tell me the identity of this team. Why? Because 5 weeks ain't enough. We know what we want the identity to be, but what actually is our identity? Are we a run team? Are we what are we? We want to be a run team. And I think they kind of knew what the hell they was doing because they came out the gate saying we want to run, but yet they was just feeding Ashton Genty slowly. We're bringing him along. Ain't that what they told us? And isn't that exactly what they did? They brought him along, and now look, 2 games in a row, over 100 yards combined yards in 2 games. Somebody knew what they was doing. And then here's another thing that I was thinking. I know Brendan Carroll, a lot of people don't like Brendan Carroll because nepotism, he's the son of Pete, and you know, all that good shit. And I start thinking, like, I know the offensive line is not that great, but is the offensive line's woes because of Brendan Carroll or because of the personnel? Because if the way I'm looking at it is, I start breaking it down is JPJ don't have a problem under Carroll, under Brendan Carroll. Colt Miller didn't have a problem under Brendan Carroll. Stone Forsythe came in last week and had no problem under Brendan Carroll, and he's a backup left tackle. Now I know, let's keep everything within perspective. He did not have to go against an edge rusher that would give him problems like a potential Hall of Famer or a Pro Bowler. He has not seen that. We'll see when that happens because Colton Miller ain't coming back tomorrow. You know what I mean? But why these other players on the offensive line is not having problems under Brendan Carroll, only some are. And it's the some that we question anyway. You know what I mean? Like Meredith at center. We question that shit. I think it's more personnel than it is the coaching staff of the offensive line. Because why does a couple of them get it, but the other ones don't? That's not the coaching. So I'm like, well, I don't know. Pump the brakes on that a little bit. You know what I mean? And it ain't like Brendan Carroll's by himself. He got a very knowledgeable individual in Joe Philbin that's with him. And Philbin, offensive coordinator-wise, and that man knows what he's doing. Whether it was Green Bay or Miami, he's never had an offense that was ranked less than 12. Period. Never. The man goes to Miami with Tannehill, and they went from 20. Their offense was ranked 28th, 27th, around there, and he rose them all the way up to 11. For all, what was it, 4 or 5 years he was in Miami, they never dipped below 12, ranking wise and on offense. Philbin did that shit. So I'm telling you, you got somebody there in your corner, and you trying to be an NFL offensive line coordinator, and this guy is somebody. Come on now, you think he ain't in his ear like, hey, okay, we need to do this. No, you need to get the personnel. You cannot compare this offensive line to the offensive line when we had Osemele and Jelly Roll. You can't do it. You can't look at this offensive. Well, that offensive line is just as good. No, it's not. You see the difference when you have good personnel on your offensive line. You have a good offensive line. The offensive coordinator didn't make Osemele and them that great of an offensive line when we had them back with Carr. That was the talent we had. Come on, we ain't drafted no offensive linemen from the first, second, third rounds. So what makes you think that talent gonna be greater than that? You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Like I said, matter of fact, the highest offensive lineman we drafted the last few years was who? JPJ, and ain't he like right now he's the best on the offensive line under Brendan Carroll. He played his ass off last week under Brendan Carroll. So I'm like, not that I'm a big advocate for Brendan Carroll, but you gotta call a ball and a strike a strike. If Brendan Carroll's that bad, then why JPJ ain't that bad? Then to be reflective of that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta slow down and be like, fire Brendan Carroll, and bring in another guy with the same talent level we already have and get the same output? We just gotta load this roster up with talent through the draft. And see, I do believe this team was trying to win now and build for the future. But here's the thing with that one though. With anything in life, you can only give 100% to one thing. You can't have 2-3 things on your plate and think you can give 100% attention to all those. You can't. That's impossible. Unless they clone you. If they clone you, you can. But only one thing you could pay attention to 100%. So either you're going to win now, which you put all your assets and everything into that. Win now, you go make big trades. You go sign big name free agents right now to win. Or do you build for tomorrow? Which we're not going to spend a lot of money on that side of the ball. We're going to go in the draft, use our draft picks to start filling this roster out with talent at all levels. And what I mean at all levels, first string, second string, third string. You're gonna use the draft for depth as well. Later rounds. You're gonna trade back a couple of times and get assets to add more ammunition to get more talent on this roster. So they tried to do two things at once. You know what I mean? I can't make gumbo and bake a cake at the same time. Can't do it. It's too much ingredients and too much effort you got to put into it. I can only give 100. So either I'm going to cook the gumbo with 80% attention and the cake at 20%. Guess which one's going to taste better? The gumbo, because I gave 80% over 20% of the cake. Yeah, that's your team. What are you going 50? Are your time being spent 50? Are you spending 50% of your time on winning now and 50% on the future? Well, what's the percentage breakup? Because if you do it balanced, if you're only giving 50% attention, no wonder we look like shit. And no wonder the talent that we drafted ain't what are any of them doing besides Ashton Genty? What is the talent level that we drafted? How do they look? It looks like we gave 50% to it. The team way now with what we got going on now with outside of those, because they're not playing. Ashton's the only one starting that's been productive. So out of 11 picks, one is doing their job. Everybody now, other people I know they're shelved and being developed. I understand that. And that's exactly what you would have to do when you're trying to win now and then also build for the future. So my future is going to be developing while the people I brought in to win now is playing, taking those snaps, those reps. You don't see a Charles Grant out there. You don't see a Caleb. Caleb Johnson, Rogers, Caleb, whatever the fuck, the guard. Tonka Hemingway, JJ Pegues, Jack Besh. You seen them being groomed. Now, there's going to be a time when they're going to be ready. But I believe if you're doing it this way, where you're trying to win now and you're developing for the future, you got to let the talent that you drafted develop in for the future. There's no rush. There's no rush. Is it going to work? So far, the win now mentality is... We're looking at it now like the win now is bullshit. It ain't working. Pratt gone now. That was a win now piece. All those linebackers are win now, besides the guys we drafted. That's a win now move. Geno Smith is a win now move. He's not our future. He ain't gonna be here for 10 years. You think this motherfucker gonna be chucking the ball at 44? Hell no. That's why you got a possible 3-year deal. And I know, and my belief is that 3-year deal allow the Raiders to go ahead and be like, there's not a pressing issue this past draft to draft the quarterback. They got one later. That's a project. Can we develop him? We'll see. He has all the intangibles if we can develop him into being a great quarterback in this system. But that's going to happen. Only time will tell that. That's not a win now move. So your win now move with Geno Smith is going to allow you to be able to take your time in the draft and not rush to judgment and be like, we gotta have a quarterback. No, because that's when you reach. When you have to have a quarterback, you reach for they took such and such already, we gotta grab him. That's the wrong mentality. Now we go into this next draft, year 2 of Geno Smith, and you get a rookie that's in the first round. Maybe that name falls to you that you believe is, that's perfect for our fit, for our offense, for what we're trying to do. You go draft them. You sit them when you're in the Geno. Matter of fact, during that year, you might even have a competition where Geno might, if he still does what he's doing, but I don't believe Geno is like that, though. Geno will give you bad games, but not like this. Not consecutively like this. No, that's not Geno. Playing like this does not give you over a 70% completion percentage for the last 3 years. It's not adding up. So I'm believing Geno is in his own head. We know he can make those throws. That throw to Ashton Genty in that wheel route. Come on, bruh. Right on in stride. And we've seen him make plays like that this year already, where they caught people in stride. But sometimes I think he overthinks it. I think he feels pressure. There's a lot of things going on through that man's mind that he just need to, hey, man, go get you a EP Carrillo Allegiant cigar, bruh. Get you a cigar and just before the game, just blow a cigar and just let all the stress go. Let it go. Clear your mind. Breathe in, breathe out. And in the words of the great Sugar Free, Num Yo Ho Ringe Cure Ho Na. Clear your mind, bruh. Go in with a clear mind and then let yourself see everything develop in real time. Don't second guess yourself. Don't throw it to this guy that's open, be like, if I throw it, the dude's gonna get to it. No, I done seen times this past game, he's in the pocket, the receiver is coming across in front of him, like such, with the defenders on his back, when he could have just led the receiver with the ball in front of him and let the receiver come and catch it. And the receiver was already in his motion. Wouldn't have been no stop and catch. Now stop and catch, them defenders was close enough to be able to either pick it off or tip it up or knock it down. But if you lead your receiver is coming like about 10, 15 yards ahead of him. He in the pocket, and I seen dude come across in front of him, and I'm like, lead the receiver, throw him the ball. The defenders was on his back. They wouldn't have been able to tackle him because they weren't like a hella far behind, but they were behind enough where they would have had to react off of Geno and then react to tackle the receiver, but the receiver would have had the ball in stride if you would have led him to the ball. Throw the ball where you estimate the receiver to be, and let him continue on with his momentum. But he didn't see that. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Zer bombs a lot. Salute to you. But see, that's the whole thing. You said how many interceptions, though? We know Geno does not do this every game, though. We got games this year for a fact that he didn't throw he had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's the Geno that I want to see 70% of the time. I'll take a 70-30 cut like his completion percentage. Give me 70% of the time, let him have 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. I'll take the 30% with interceptions. I'll take that. Because you're going to win those games at 70% with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. But he has to get out of his head, though, bruh. Because to be honest, there's really not an option after him that's going to be any greater. Let's just call it what it is, bruh. Everybody hollering Kenny Pickett. Okay, if he gets out there and throw interceptions, you gonna have that same energy? Who's next? Cam Miller? Miller's not ready. He gets out there and throw interceptions. What, bench him too? Who's left? A broken wrist AOC with no mobility behind a line that if they can't hold up and we got 2 tackles on this offensive line that out of anywhere on this line besides the center, them is the only 2 positions right now we have concern with. Can Stone Forsyth hold up at the left tackle spot while Colton Miller gone? Can DJ Glaze do his thing at right tackle and continue to develop? Not be at where you're at and stay there, because right now you're mid. You're mid. But can you continue to develop at that position? That's what we're interested in knowing. JPJ, we know right now he's the dog on this motherfucking line. The way this dude goes out there and play, he is the dog on this line. Meredith, maybe cerebral. Your cerebral is more advanced in you know what I mean? What about the communication skills? You can understand what's going on around you, but can you call out the right protections? I see mistakes there. Right now, JPJ's the only one that hey, you know what? I wish we had a line full of JPJs. I wish we had a line full of JPJs. But it is what it is, man. It's on to the next one. It's the Tennessee Titans against their rookie quarterback. I believe Max Crosby is going to pressure this dude, and that D-line is going to get their ass. I don't think Cam Ward is he shouldn't have won that game last week. To be honest with you, he threw that interception. Remember that one interception he threw? And the motherfucker fumbled that intercepted it, and then it went into the end zone, and then that's how they scored their touchdown. Come on, bro, on some janky shit. Let me see. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I'm about to get my ass up off here. Hit that like button, man, please. Raiders. Who else we got? Raider News Central. Salute to you. Appreciate you, man, for real. Wild Wild West in the building. Might be a good idea to stop practicing outside in August during the Vegas summer. Hey, that could be a possibility too of what's wrong. You know what I mean? But they don't practice when it's hella hot. They practice early in the morning before that sun get to beaming. That and I'm knowing for a fact that's a big difference. So they're there in the morning. I went to the joint practice with the 49ers, so I'm knowing early in the morning is not bad in August. But if they got them out, and they got an indoor facility with a field and a half, so they can get work done inside. I'll be there next Sunday. I'll be at the facility for the watch party with Kansas City as well. But But yeah, man, there's a lot of things where you have to look at everything though. Everything deserves a look. Everything needs to be put under a microscope. What's going on? What's the problem? How can we fix it? For real, for real. Let me see. I'm about to get my ass up off here, man. I got to get ready for work. Let me see. Chewy's Raiders coverage. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Of course, Sacktown Raider Mike in the building, man. My guy. Let me see. Eric Holloway in the building, man. Dropping what on you? What are you dropping?
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here though. But hey, great conversation with you guys. I'll be back. Let's see. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday won't be a show. It won't be a show. I gotta go get my son. And plus, I'm putting in that good OT at work, man, so I can pay for the festivities this weekend. A lot of beer drinking, tequila shots, hoping these Raiders get their win, man. Great food, all that good shit. If you're in Vegas for the game this weekend, man, hey, I'll be in Lot J. I'll be at Whiskey Stadium across the street first. I'm getting me some motherfucking chicken and waffles, believe that. And I'm knocking back some cocktails. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. And remember, if nobody loves you, fuck them. You feel me? I'm Lunatic Raider. You've been watching the Lunatic Raider show, man. And I'm out this bitch. Ha ha.